Today we gather to remember and to celebrate someone. Are we gonna fight again? Today we gather to remember and celebrate someone who meant so much to so many of us. Our friend, our colleague, our mentor, and member of our Head Start school family, Amy Tate LaComb. Thank you all for being here. Your presence today is a testament to the impact that Tate had on our lives. We're also recording today's gathering so her family and others who couldn't be here can hear the stories and the memories that we share. When someone dedicates their life to Head Start, their legacy isn't measured in reports or in numbers. It's found in the children they encouraged, the families they supported, and the coworkers whose lives they made better. That was Tate. She wasn't just our center manager, she was someone who made people feel welcome, cared deeply for children and families, and led with kindness, compassion, and heart. Today, this tree and this bench stands as a lasting reminder of her legacy. A tree represents growth and strength, and a bench reminds us to pause, to reflect, and to remember. My hope is that every child who plays here, every staff member who takes a quiet moment, and every family member who visits this playground will, in some small way, benefit from the love Tate poured into this place. On behalf of NOCAC Head Start, thank you to Tate's family for sharing her with us. We are truly blessed to have had her as a part of our Head Start family, and we will continue to honor her by caring for children and families with the same dedication and compassion that she showed every day. I now invite anyone who would like to share a memory or a few words about Tate. There's no pressure, but if something's on your heart, we would love to hear it. We are recording again this today, and we just thought it would be a nice little lasting gift to her family. After any pictures we can take, there's also some delicious cookies by Cindy. Where's she at? Yum Yums, and your Tum Tums, and some punch inside, and we can cool off and have a little refreshment before we part for the day. Again, I thank you all for being here and for helping us celebrate the life and the legacy of Tate. I know some of you got stories, so anybody want a very handy little microphone? Thank you.
I have a couple. This first one is actually from Cindy. She said mid-November 2025, Cindy's eldest son, Raceland, stopped to drop something off to her. Tate let him in and immediately wanted to give him a hug get a hug from him. After she hadn't seen him for about 10 years. And he says he'll always remember how happy she was to see him, because that's how Tate was. Didn't matter how long she hadn't seen someone, she'd see them come in and she'd always want to give them a hug. She always called my mom, Mama Joe. My mom come in and Tate would have to give her a hug. I was blessed to be able to call her a friend, a boss, a confidant, for the last 27 years. And she made my life so much better for everything she did. Did we frustrate each other? Absolutely, because we all know how she was never wrong. But we knew when to give and take. We both knew that we basically played off each other. The last 2 years of being her assistant, it was, I will always treasure it and everything. We got to have many memorable conversations about what comes next, what she wanted Pulaski to become, how she told me that she knew I would be able to be a good manager because I had the patience and compassion that she struggled at. And even though we knew she had it, because you could tell the love that she gave to the children, even the ones, most of her favorites were the ones that were the most handful. She always, loved them coming in because she spoiled them. But we all knew that if one of us wanted to talk about anything, all the staff members knew that Tate would listen to them. Sometimes, about leadership minutes, she never didn't like keeping them to herself, but we knew that she would keep other things confidential. So yes, I will forever be blessed to know her, and I always feel her in this facility, especially with the Thunder, because I know she would not have liked this because it's putting too much attention on her. But we all wanted to be here for her. So.
Who wants to go next?
I am not part of Head Start, first off, but I do know that for the many, many years that I knew Tate, she was just the sweetest, to me at least. Even when I'd come in to bug my mom or any of the other teachers for anything, Tate was always just happy to see me. That alone, that's just cool, She's just a great person. I can't really say more than that because I've only known her as that. So
I have a story I got to share with Tiernan up here.
Another? Oh, okay,
It has to do with Tiernan.
Oh boy.
And Cindy knows the story.
What I do?
We've known this child since he was 6 weeks old. He was a chubby little child. It's hard to believe this. Cindy asked Tate and I if we would babysit for him when he was probably about 2 months old.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He had some rolls upon rolls on his legs. So, they were rolls.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah. Tate was bound and determined to put him on a rocking horse that Cindy had in the house. She couldn't understand why he couldn't sit up straight. And so we said, I said, Tate, if you look at his legs, they're not really fitting around it and everything. But she was bound and determined to get him to sit on that rocking horse and rock with the horse because she wanted him to have so much fun on it. So.
But I don't remember that.
I worked for Tate for about 7 or 8 years, and she was a great supervisor, friend, everything Terry said. You could go to her, you could go sit in her office and talk. Yes, she was stubborn a little, and so we butted heads sometimes, but she was there for me in a very, very hard time in my life when I lost my dad, and we kind of fell out of touch here and there, but I could always, if I was driving to Bryan, I'd stop at Pulaski, and like everybody else has said, she'd give you a hug and say, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you, thanks so much," or you could have not talked to her for a very long time, and you could pick up the phone, and she'd call, and she'd pick up and let you talk about whatever, and she was just, she was always there for you, and she loved, her and I butted heads because I was an Ohio State fan, but my husband was a Michigan fan, so if he was with me, she'd be all, it was like I wasn't even there, because what do you think of the team this year, Matt? What are they going to do? Are we going to be any good, and I was chopped liver if he was around, but she was a very good friend. I do have some other stories I could share, but yeah, they're probably not. Although I do remember one time when Skinner was sick and she wasn't answering her phone, hadn't showed up for work, and she made Anita and I go out to Skinner's house and check on her. Anita and I, who had both recently lost our fathers, and are like, "Oh great, we're gonna go check on Skinner and find her laying there." Yep, this sounds like a great idea. Tate, thanks so much. Thank God Skinner was fine, but you didn't tell her no, so we did it.
Thank you. Well, I knew Tate from a different perspective. I was the executive director, but she made sure she let me know whenever she didn't like anything that we said we had to do. And she wanted to know why. and she had to know how everything was operating and et cetera, et cetera. And I got many text messages at night, weekends, during the day, phone calls, and I had to redirect her many times. But love that girl though. She was something else. And we could always count on her running an awesome program up here. And we knew the families and the kids were all in great shape. And all the staff that she worked with, I don't think there were too many that were at odds too badly with her. And I think most of the people that worked with her loved her. I know I did. So thank you.
I was hesitant to say something, but coming here, when I was working here, I feel like she always made work fun. Like, no matter how the day was going, even if she was in a bad mood, she always made it fun. Singing, playing music on our teacher work days. We were just always enjoying being together. But my favorite memory was when we were having a teacher training and service day, and there was a musician there, and she got up on that stage and she sang right along with him, and nobody could sit down when Tate's up there doing her karaoke singing along. So that's just something I'll always picture and remember.
That's one of my favorite memories from Tate was occasionally we would meet up at O'Brien's for some karaoke after work. And I remember the first time she got up and I said, "Oh girl, you karaoke?" She goes, "I karaoke, you karaoke?" I said, "Yes, I do." And she got up and sang Candyman. And I'm like, shut up, that's a fun song. So there's a lot of us that have great memories of her belting out some fun tunes and stuff like that. Who else wants to come up and say something?
Hi, everybody. I worked for Tate for probably about 5 years before I went to go drive the big boys, the big yellow boys. And the one thing that I'll always remember about her is how much she loved my kid. My kid's 4. Her name's Mara. Cute little blonde thing. She's around here somewhere. I don't know where she went. She's with her dad. I'm not just letting her run off by herself. Anyway, I remember bringing Mara in when she was just this little bitty thing. And Tate would just scoop her up and just carry her somewhere in the building, just run off with her. and I had to, and I'd be hollering, "Tate, where's my baby?" But she really loved my kid. She really loved all kids. And that's just, she was just an unforgettable lady. So that's what I'm going to always remember about her.
Okay.
Tate's telling us to cut it.
Yeah, she's like, you guys, she's going, you guys are so extra right now. Let's wrap this up, right? All right. Again, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for those that were brave enough to tell us a little story and give us a lot of laughter today. If you guys want, you can head into that manila, maybe colored door with the glass on it right beside the red SUV. Head in for some refreshments and some cool air and some cookies. So thanks again for coming. If you want to get some pictures, I'd love to get a picture of your family with the tree in the